Hello, welcome back. My name is Dr. George Mochocki. This is Marketing 106 Retail Merchandising offered by Harper College, either in a blended class or a fully online class. Make sure you read your book, easy reading in a book, and this is going to be just a summarization of what you should have read, some of the YouTubes that I had previously, and some of the discussions we had either in a discussion board or in the classroom. So this kind of helping you along. But remember, you have to read the book. Very well-written book, good examples, easy to read. All right, so let's just go. There's a lot of information. I'm going to try to keep this underneath. I want to say an hour, but I'll try to. I'll move along. Remember, because I will just open it up so you can look at it. You can freeze the frame, and if you want to go further, and just and make sure you read the book. This is just a quick overview for you. All right. So what do we have? So approaching to retail merchandise, and we're using a concept map. Open up your concept map. You might not have all the details on our, there's different channels. We're going to be talking about single channel retailing, multiple channel retailing, omni, it means all the channels, and Walmart basically is more like an omni. You know what I mean? So you got the figure in there. Look at the figure. It breaks everything down for you on the different channels. Or what are the plus and minus? This will help you on your exams, on your quizzes that come out here. The other single, your word, you sell the customer just through one channel. It's the only thing you're doing. All right. Multi-channel, you have a variety of channel grows. As you grow, you start off. Remember, you're going to be doing a business, creating a retail business in my course, part of the as a group. So you're going to start off small, and then you're going to expand as your business grows, and that's what your intent is, that your business grows. And then later on, you're going to be omni retail, which means you have anyway different channels, different markets, different people bringing it in, more efficiency. You understand your customers. You just know on different medias that you could utilize. Okay, so let's go on to non-store retailing. Retailing strategy that is not store based. Now let me just move this over a little bit. Maybe I make it just a bigger. I got to be careful. And those of you who had me, I don't edit. I'm live. Okay, so web-based retailing is the fastest growing in the area. Different commerce. Look at it. Your book will explain it. Okay, direct marketing. Customers is basically exposed to goods or services through what? Non-personal medium. Others, and then orders by mail, phone, fax, or support. You never really talk to the person. You're doing it either online or different media or through the internet. Annual sales are leading countries and include all of them. Okay, characteristics of direct marketing customers. Remember, this is I think from the author was from 2016, a couple of years. If you're looking at anything in a business, you have to look. Remember, this is a business class. Business. We always looked at the last 5 years. The more current the data, the better it is for me to make up my adjust my business to meet the customers' demographics and the customers' demand. So just a general. I don't sterilize, but general. Just remember, there's so much data being pulled on you. If I pull up each individual data mining is what business is all about. The more I know about my customers, the more I could sell to him or her, the more I could make him feel comfortable in utilizing my product, and the more I could adjust my business operation or my product line to meet the customer's likes or dislikes, what I don't sell. Okay, so you're married, upper class, 35 years old. Most have a Wi-Fi. Most got smartphones, multi-screen shoppers. That's why we talked about what do you call it, for like a Samsung Fold, because you could have three screens at the same time. Makes you multitasking. But remember, research has found out that if you're multitasking, you can't focus. You almost do, or you really do one thing at a time. But it's nice to have all different screens on there and keep an eye on them. Okay, strategic business advantages of direct marketing. You reduce the costs. I don't have to have a people. I just call them. I could have more people. I could. If you look at some of the phone calls you get, it's like a robot. You think you're actually talking to a person, but it's basically a recording. And then when you say that magic word, yes, yes, I want more. Otherwise, this way it doesn't hurt the individual. You know, brings them down because they have so many rejections. And telemarketing is the way going, but it's a different way. A lot of people like it, some people don't. Large geographic coverage, you could be all over, very convenient to the customer. Not if you call them at certain times. If the customer's requesting it, fine. But sometimes it is an inconvenience. Some people do get. It depends. We'll go on later on a frequency and how often and exposure you call a customer. Pinpoint customer segments, ability to eliminate sales tax for some, depending on the state. Remember, things change. Ability to supplement regular business without additional outlets. Remember, you have your own business. I don't care what, even the business you're going to be, your hypothetical operation business store you're going to be opening up in my course, you have to have a web on there. Strategic business limitation, what a limitation. Products can't be examined, can't be touched. Rates, catalogs. I got to pay for the catalog. There's an extra cost on there. Long lead time sometimes to get in. Eh, book did a nice job on that. Click streaming, collection of storage, and usage of relevant customer information. Every time on the internet, when I click on one site, I click over here, I look at this, all that is being tracked. No different than when you walk in the store and you got the security cameras watching you for your safety, and so you don't steal from the business. That's a big cost. I think a lot of businesses lose something like about 20% or more, depends on the area, of goods that are stored, mislabeled. People put them in other boxes, so security cameras are there. But the security cameras also will help you look at the flow of customers who are walking. Where did you look at? What did they shop at? And you could utilize that information. You're already paying for security cameras as a way to uh, come up with a standardization for your stores, which is convenient to the customers, for the majority of your customers. You got the data there, recording. Why not use it? Remember, in business, you try to use as much of the data you could get for free. You could pay for some of the data, and we'll talk about it later on. But if you could collect the data from the customers when they walk in by giving them an app, and they agree to the terms and conditions, which usually means you're going to follow you within the store. Okay, emerging trends. What are emerging trends? Lifestyles change. Remember, more women are in the workplace. Competition is very. If you're making money, competitors will be there. If you're losing money, competitors aren't going to be there. Sometimes your competitors, if you got an idea, may be able to mirror the same service or product you have legally. Not, what I mean? And increasing usage of dual distribution channels, changing media roles, technology advantages. So now, if you look at a lot of businesses or stores, they're targeting more of a woman shopper. They're more in the business. I'm generalizing. They're more out there. They're more shopping. There's more women out there who have disposable income. And I just got to, and a lot of your smaller businesses that you'll be starting out very niche oriented. Your customers. Okay, selection factors by customers. What are you going to look for? When customers are looking at new business, they're going to say, oh my God, new business. If you have something that there's a need, remember, in marketing or a business, you have to open a business in an area that there's a need and demand for it. If there's no need and demand for it, you're going to be struggling because the competition or other businesses that are there will, for lack of better words, be able to outprice you, and they already got the brand. So you're starting out, be in a little area. It's okay being something, but in an area that still could sustain your business operation, not an area that no one's going to show up. There's not another store or service like you, or there is in that area, but you're not right next door. You may be so. People are looking at convenience. Okay, and then remember, you got a web presence. Web presence depends how good your web is, your design. People don't know that you're working out of your garage, or you're working out of your bedroom, or you're working in a small shop. They say, man, you got a very good website. That must mean that they are a larger business, because they're not going to, they're in Indiana or here in Illinois. Okay, and make sure you deliver. So you don't want your business to grow too big, and you can't deliver to the customers. Bad reputation. Always to protect the brand, and you want to build your business up. Your prices have to be competitive. When I look at competitive, remember we talked in the classroom. Someone says, this takes me so much to make it, or whatever. I just add my 20%, but you may price yourself out of the market. It's not only you want to recoup your costs, but you have to also look at your competition. You have to look at the spending power of your target audience, where your business is at. If you're upper class, you could charge a little bit more, a little more service. But if you're in an area that's below what you would call the income range, that's fine. You just sell different types of products to them that they could afford, they could spend. And that's also if you're doing international. And then satisfaction with purchase. Remember, your small business, how you treat them is whether they come back to you, because they know your price is a little bit higher, but you give them that service. You give them that one-to-one approach. You know, when I go to small business, they know me. I go someplace else, a larger business, Dr. Mochocki. Yeah, I'm just kidding. You know, but you know what I mean? Hey, George, I haven't seen you for a while. Hey, Sally, I haven't seen you for a while. Okay, executing direct marketing strategy. And the book had a nice figure. I'm not going to go into it. So look at it. Media selection, printed catalog, newspapers, freestanding displays, ads. Remember, you're on a limited budget. You could have some flyers. You got to have something people touch when you're in that area. But your social media, you hire people who have a larger following. You're looking at them; they're all qualified. How many followers you got? 5,000. Geez, and and you're hiring somebody that's the same target market you're selling your service for, so they could relate to. And then you go, okay, I'll hire you. Oh, by the way, you know, after you're working there for a while, hey, do you mind doing a little social media for me? I'm not that sure how to do that. And now they will put their friend. You could get some commission. I'm not trying to rip off the employees. And now they send out their flyers to their friends. Their friends have friends, and this way you know whether they come in, whether friends are local, in the local area. It's all depending. But now you start in your business. And then when they're coming into your business, you have to be a way to be able to track the data. They visit my site, they did this, and there's a lot of software out there to help you. Okay, the next one is I'm looking at is outcomes, response rates whenever you're doing any kind of campaign, frequency of purchases, average purchase amount, volume by product, with product goes. Just because one customer comes in, unless it's something that you already have it, but do you have to have it? When we talked about depth and width. You know, what I mean, width means how many selections I got, and depth, how many different colors, styles, and sizes. You know, you're going to be smaller, so you want to be very selective into your business. As your business grows, you could have more. But as your business grows, you understand what customers like, what don't like for the geographic. But then you remember, you got the online. Online, they could go anywhere. You could probably sell anything if you get a deal. But you had to be able to reach them. Okay? We talked about direct selling, and again, it's everything else with the sound. The book did a nice job on that. Global, again, you got another figure, talks about that. Web strength. Okay, let's have some websites using the web, information, entertainment, interactive communication, peer review. And remember, when you kind of look at like Alexa or some of the other ones that talk to you, you're basically on the web. It's just that it's almost like I'm doing my iPhone. I got Siri, tell me where this is at, tell me the map. They connect with the web and they give you the information back. Your cell phone or Alexa or whatever it is, there's other ones out there, is basically a tool to get you in the web instead of me typing in. It's a verbal, interactive kind of situation that you're utilizing. Now, shopping in line is a little different. You're looking for the best cost, low cost, a lot of selections. You know, you could go from the ones who pop up in your search. You're always figuring, oh, there must be a lot of people buying them. No, they're you most likely the ones that are paying for the advertising for that search browser that they're on there. If it's Google or if it's some of the other ones, Firefox, they're paying them a service. They'll come up first. Okay, but so I look in the middle. I look at it. They have it. You know, convenience and fun. But it works out well if you have an item that's a specialty item, a niche. There's not that many out there. There may be out there more on the internet, but not locally, not here, or something else that you say that they don't have. And you're the only one selling it, and you guarantee it, and you're an expert. So that works to your favor. Okay, let's see what we have on here. Okay, how's the worldwide web chain shopping made me a little bit heavier? Because right now I just use Amazon, or I look at online if they have it, and a lot of them will give you free shipping if it's over $50. Because that's part of their expense. It's a little bit higher than their break-even point, so it works out well for them. But remember, even if they ship it to me for free, if I don't like it, will they return it, or do I have to pay the shipping and the packaging? Remember, there's two ways. Remember, there's this plus and minus. But I shop because I'm a shopper, and I know what I'm looking for. There's enough stores out there that'll give me those basic needs. If you want my business, unless you're something unique or something else, and I had to pay for that, fine. You know what I mean? And just be careful because someone say free shipping, and then they say handling charges $20. They basically just reframe the shipping to the handling charges, and just combine the two together. And those I kind of worry about. You could do what you want. I'm just giving you from my perspective. Remember how customer, especially small business, you don't want to be perceived that you're trying to take advantage of them, that you're a rip-off. You want them to say, hey, I'm like you, I'm small, I'm trying to help. Trust me, even online, you know what I mean? You'll have your picture out there, you'll have your facility. There's a lot you could do online and you reach your whole target. You still got your brick and mortar location and you can sell. You need both. The online may just be like maybe 20% of your business. But sometimes that online may end up being 70% of your business in your brick and mortar. You don't know when you open up. You don't know how you touch a customer. And that's how you learn. And if something's not working well for your local area, you know, how you promote or get your what channel you're utilizing, adjust. You're small. Not a big deal. So don't try to sign in for long-term contracts for a lot of these channels are trying to get you into. Try to do short-term until you understand. Once you have that following, then you'll do well. Payment decoupled from order and pickup. Usually, and again, they just show you the different ways you could do it. The author did a good job. I'm trying to keep on time. Just be aware, okay? Cross-channel shopping behavior. Again, these are just more of the diagrams. Look at them, and you can go through them, okay? Reasons not to shop online. Some people don't shop online, right? You don't trust a realtor. Online shopping only accounts for 88% of overall retail spending. Hey, it's overall. That's an average. I may get all my business online, it's good, but they're looking at industry, right? People still like to go in and touch the material and like to socialize and go into your store, but you have to find something to bring them in. Your personal appearance, your friendly customer service, your product line that no one has. Or you'll say, hey, I want this. You're going to customize it. I like this, but I wish I had that. You can't. It's very hard to do that online. You know what I mean? But some come in and look around and try to find the lower cost online. Utilize both. Depends on your business. Remember, this is just an average. They don't trust a realtor. They're afraid of fraud. You know what I mean? Lack of security card access. So make sure you have the symbol that it's safe on there. Okay, well, a couple of chapters down, we'll get a little bit more into the lack of personal communication. So that's where the internet, the talking, the social media, or send them an email. Hey, thank you for shopping here. It was nice to see you again. If anything I could do, here's my email address or whatever. Okay. Checklist for a decision. Again, this one is just a figure, tells you everything on it. Look at it in a book. I'm not trying to do anything else. I just do quickly. Optimizing customers' experience, how to make it good. You know, my service, you talk to them, the site is easy to use, they understand them, it's intuitive, you know what I mean, it's personalized, customers could look at the reviews, have all the information there is so if they don't have to go someplace else to find out your reviews. I mean, you got to have negative and positive reviews, which just help you. Demonstration videos, Amazon, you know, those who buy it. I'm using Amazon, but Walmart's getting in there. Target's also doing, making some adjustments. But if you look at Amazon, I buy something that says people who bought this also purchase it. Or now Amazon, you buy this, and you know, a lot of people also bought this other item together, plus, and they give you a cost. They don't give you discounts, but you may say you buy these two together, we'll take 10% off, 5% off, 2% off. You're a small business. Once you get them, you have to give them that incentive, and we'll talk a few chapters later how to motivate them to come to your shop or pay a little bit more because you got better service or quick turnaround. Don't order and then they get it 3 months later because you're trying to get a big order or to get everything into the post office. Order it, get it out to them as soon as possible. Okay? Okay, creating an experience, and here's just a link. You can look at it. Omni channels, basically, you're open 24/7. Now, when you have people that, if you're especially online and you've got different networks, different social media you're on, and they want to talk to you, that person does not have to be in your office. It could be a contractor or somebody at home that has access. So when someone has a question, they're paid you. So they still have they're balancing work and family life. You don't pay them as much. You don't have to. You can even pay them the same fare, but all you're supplying them is a computer, or they may supply their own computer, just answering the phones and how many calls they did by the amount, or that they have to be on there. You don't have to buy an office. You don't have to buy an equipment. Individuals there, as long as he or she is there for the time period that you need them. Not I'm going to be open 24/7, and he or she shopping half the time. I got to take the kids off, and no one's responding to them. So you lock them in a certain time, and we'll discuss that later on. Okay, prices are good in all channels. Remember, you got a brand name. I buy this, and they talked about different products and everything else, different channels, different things. FedEx, Amazon, access to infrastructure. When you look at different channels, this is how you get the information for them to come to buy. All right. Now you also have different ways of mailing to them. You can say priority mail, next mail. It depends on the goods, and depends what you have in your. When the customer says ready to check out, this may be 2 weeks, but we could do it in the next day, but it's going to cost you so much. Here's our standard shipping, and you do the standard shipping, the majority of customers are happy. Not 3-4 weeks, maybe 2 days, 3 days. I could live with that. But Amazon spoiled me. I buy now, I want it tomorrow. But you say you buy now, but I'm going to customize it for you. I'll make sure it's a one of a kind. You're willing to wait for that. Okay, the non-traditional vending is things that don't fit into the store. Vending machines. I get out there. In the airports, you got little shops. You got these little carts all over that you could sell. Okay. You got vending machines. Also, vending machines are all automatic. They're sending signals. When they're empty, you end up with a vending machine. Which product sells, which don't sell, and things that don't sell and they're old. Get rid of them because otherwise they're not gonna use a vending machine. Give them to charity. Just try to move them along, whatever you're gonna do. And if you have a brick and mortar store, you could sell them as a discount. Trying to get rid of them. Okay. 95% of the 50 billion annual U.S. vending machine sales. That's not a bad amount. But you got to remember, you got to have theft. You got to go there, restock them. There's still some work, but they're in locations that hopefully there's some kind of traffic. But in locations that people don't have to come in because you're selling certain items that make sense for their vending machine. Look, you go in an airport, you got a vending machine. They got toothpaste, brushes, everything. I forgot that. They got a coffee machine. They even got like a shirt and tie. It's amazing what they sell. Certain sizes in some of these airports. And, you need it. You want to get it. Let's go. Okay. Now videos. When I look at videos, you could come in there. Look at the videos when you go to the gas station. Pump the gas. Hello, how you doing? They give you a little news. They try to sell you something. Come inside, get a cup of coffee or anything else. And same thing with a lot of these other stores. And again, here they had. I've got electronic computer that displays products and related information. You could interact with it right away. You could touch it and you could type in, you like this. We could order it. Enhanced customer service. You could place orders if you don't have the thing in there. Look, if a customer comes in and you don't have the side, you say, hey, I got an online sign. Put it in here. I'll even waive the overnight delivery. You have it tomorrow. You're not doing it all the time. You're doing it because you're out of stock. You don't want to lose a customer. It's costing your profit. Maybe just break even. But now that customer comes back. The other stores might not do that. You're doing it because you got that personal touch and interaction with the customer. Okay? And then we had the video within the class about airport retailing. Very large group of customers. They're on the go. What product you sell? I got to buy a trinket. I'm in Chicago. I'm in Wisconsin. I'm in California. I'm in France. Give me something so I could say here. You look at it, fine. It's just something that you will remember, and you give them a gift. But then they have better things. Remember in the video that's in the company in Germany, you could already say, I'm coming home. I want my food delivered, like a Peapod, automatically online. I'm going to bring my wife or my loved one some wine. I'm going to make some dinner reservation. It's all done online. This is the world we live in now, okay? Strail difficulty in replenishment, long operating hours, duty free. Depends how you're bringing stuff in and bringing out. Remember, we looked at the video, so everything was okay. All right, I think I covered it all. I went a little bit fast because it's still in the morning. Sometimes I record in nighttime, but I just wanted to cover over the large areas. The thing you have to remember, you have to have an e-commerce presence. A lot of people use the web to compare your products with other products. You have to be able to bring people who have the social media, who will communicate with them, not only if they go on my web, but something talking about my product. You're hoping your product line or something goes viral, and then the viral, so you got the customers. If you get so many customers and you can't satisfy them because your reach is so far, different channels, now you're gonna their product's gonna be delayed. They're not gonna be happy customers. Happy customers don't come back. Happy customers tell their friends how happy they are. Just our life. I'm not happy. Oh, you're happy. I went to George's hot dog stand and I ordered online. I still had to wait for half an hour. Why does it even have something online? You order online, yes sir, it'll be there in 20 minutes. You're taking a gamble. Sometimes the person may not be there on time. I order on the Chinese place, and I come in, and she says, I'll be in 15 minutes. I got kind of sidetracked. Come in there like 40 minutes. Where were you? You told me 15 minutes. I made food fast. I mean, I can see, but hey, I came in. Come on. 15 minutes is the thing. I understand it's not going to be had. I had it ready. It's not as warm. I come 15 minutes. The hustle. But that's your time frame. Don't take it out on the customer. All right? So the web is another way of doing it. Make sure you know the difference between web and, for lack of better words, the internet. Make sure you know the different selections here on the web, the different cross channels. Let's see, for your exams. And the quizzes are good. And I think on this one here, you have like 3 questions when we do the quiz. Short answers, make sure you respond, and then multiple choice. And then we'll go next week in the next chapter. Remember, we discussed this in the discussion. We discussed this in the discussion in a forum, and we also. I'm just trying to bring this down so I could just do like they do in the speech class and tell you here it is. Okay, so we covered everything, direct marketing. Look at them, click streaming, something you should be aware of. RMF, remember how you measure customers. Remember, it's a little different than the CRM that you had in some other class with customer relation management. This one's actually, okay, I want to be very good with the customers, but how good do I want to be to the customer depends how much you're buying and how much activity you're doing. Yeah, I treat all customers fairly. I treat someone who spends $1,000, it's a little bit better than someone who just only spends $20 all year. I'm a business, okay? And I'll see you in class, or I'll see you in the discussion board. And again, this is Dr. George Mochocki. This is Marketing 106, retail merchandising, and we're looking at web store base and non-traditional retailing. And even though you're going to be in you have a brick and mortar store, you have to have a internet or e-commerce present, present, either for marketing or anything else. There's no way around it, because that's what most of your customers use. You don't use the hard print. You just send to the catalog, but this is quickly, and you're looking for that impulse buying. You're looking at that quick reaction back to your product or your campaign. I'm at 27 minutes. I could have slowed down, because a lot of times I like to do at least an hour, but this was easy. All right? Thank you very much. Bye.